Good morning. The purpose of this presentation is to do a quick Collab introduction and a very quick portfolio overview. So welcome to this webinar. We are a Portuguese software house focused on call center and contact center industry. We are owned by the largest IT company in Portugal, a company called Novabase that employs around 2,500 employees with an annual turnover around 240 million euros. We have been focusing on this industry for over 12 years now, and we have reached a maturity state that allows us to address new markets and new trends with a very confident way. We are roughly 110 Collab engineers with a presence in over 30 countries. We have a global partner network that sells our software and resells our software. Our partner ecosystem is very important for us. We have invested heavily into training and certifying all of these partners. And we have opened offices in some regions to basically support the partner ecosystem. We have offices in Mexico, in Buenos Aires, in São Paulo, and in Singapore. And these offices basically cater for our partner ecosystem. Now, in terms of live customers, we have roughly above 200 live installations. So these are branded customers with a total of over 35,000 seats and over 40,000 live IVR ports, automated ports. In terms of references and vertical markets, we are basically divided into maybe five main areas. The telco industry is core for us, being Vodafone and Vodacom our most important reference in the telcos. We have 7 countries where we operate Vodafone and Vodacom call centers. They have our technology for their operation in the call centers of Vodafone and Vodacom. In terms of the finance market, we have been gradually implementing projects in banks and in insurance companies. These projects range from pure call center deployments up to WFO, workforce optimization, and also gamification implementations. We will dig more into that later on. We have some projects in government and health, in industry and services, and of course this area, this niche market of BPOs, outsourcers or hosts, is a very significant area for any call center provider. And we have some of our largest references in terms of number of seats are precisely in this area. We have customers with over 4,000 simultaneous live seats. We have entered the Gartner Magic Quadrant for contact center infrastructure this year, 2016. We entered as visionaires, which is a very important achievement for us. We have also entered a couple of years ago the Magic Quadrant for workforce optimization, what is now being renamed to customer engagement. We are as niche players, but all in all, I think we have a very significant coverage by analysts who understand our core value and proposition. Our latest offering is OneContact version 2.5, which is, I would say, a one-stop shop for several modules and solutions in the call center and contact center workspace. So we start by an omni-channel view of the customer, where basically any customer can reach us, our platform, through multimedia channels such as voice, video, mobile, email, chat. We have Skype connectors. We have Facebook and Twitter, and I will show a little bit more of that. So the core engine, OneContact CC, that we see in the center screen here, basically it has 2 main modules. I will describe just 2 of them, and then maybe we can schedule further webinars to dig deeper into the others. So the intelligent router is the model that handles all inbound multimedia interactions, either voice or others. And we have several distribution algorithms to implement what was called the previous ACD. So it's very important to state here that our solution is not dependent on any kind of PBX. We have our own VoIP SIP stack. So basically we can connect directly to an IP trunk or SIP trunk. Also, if the customer already has competitive solution in place, an Avaya, Cisco, any system for the unified communications, we can very easily integrate with those systems, mapping those extensions as SIP endpoints so we can deliver our interactions to those Avaya or Cisco extensions. Okay, so the intelligent router, this first box here, manages all inbound interactions. We can basically decide the distribution strategy based on a number of factors, such as incoming number, such as incoming email address, such as the options that the customer has chosen on the IVR previously to being transferred, or customer profile, or any variable that is important to do this routing strategy. We model the scripts in Microsoft Visio. So I'm showing you Visio right now. We have created a special toolbar here on the left, a stencil for Microsoft Visio. You can model the flows on the center screen. So basically you just drag and drop. So if I wanted to start a recording at this point of my script, I would just drag and drop here. And when ready, I would click one contact, validate, and then publish. And this would immediately publish the script onto our one XML component, so the intelligent router. Going back here, we also have the ability to do skills-based routing, to do last agent routing, which is transferred to the last agent that spoke with this customer, or other advanced routing strategies such as mediated interaction matching. Now, second box here, automated dialer. This one does the outbound processing. So you can do telemarketing, debt collection, and other outbound campaigns by using this component. We have all the algorithms that the industry current knows. Basically, we have preview dial, we have power dial, and we have predictive dial. We have some very interesting features in our predictive dial, what we could call an advanced predictive mode. We can also chat about this on the next session. But the important thing to understand here is that it's exactly the same tool, One Contact CC, that manages all the multimedia inbound interactions in all the outbound marketing and debt collection campaigns. Other components here would be the auto machine detection, session border controller. We have our own customer interaction hub, which is basically a contact management. We have several modules for reporting, for mobile monitoring of the platform, for voice and screen recording. So this is a component that usually is seen as third party, not in our case. We have our own voice and screen recording component that also delivers the interactions to a quality monitoring engine. All in all, this is an important feed for an e-learning integration module that we also have in place, where basically you could listen to the recordings, you can evaluate the recordings, and if some of the recordings have some issues in terms of the arguments that the agent is using, or his soft skills, or the way he's presenting the company or the product, you can basically immediately sign that agent for e-learning, and instead of getting calls, you'll get e-learning contents. Gamification, this last box here, plays a motivational role on this ecosystem. So basically you can have different key performance indicators changed into games or activities, things like quests, challenges, and achievements, where agents can compete for average speed of answer, average handling time, first call resolution, net promoting score, and other relevant KPIs for certain organizations. This is an emerging market, and I will show you in a while a little bit of the gamification platform that we have. The green boxes, One Contact workforce optimization. So we do the intelligent forecasting and planning for larger operations. This is agent shifting. So basically we can determine the volume of expected calls, either inbound or outbound, and automatically plan, using Erlang algorithms, automatically plan the best possible agent allocation to comply with certain service level agreements in place or with certain business drivers in place. Now, when the plan is generated, you can fine-tune the plan with what-if scenarios, and ultimately you can track real-time adherence to the plan using the monitor module. The portal, you can basically allow your agents to do agent shift exchanges between them. So if I don't want to work tomorrow and I want to ask if someone want to exchange a shift with me, I use the portal for this. Different profiles of people interact with our tool, the customer of course, supervisors that manage the system, agents, planners who basically forecast the operations. They also listen to the recordings and do the quality monitoring. And we also have the role of a system administrator for more technical stuff, tasks. Down below, you see the OneContact PBX. This is our unified comms offering. You can integrate with the former Microsoft Link or the new Skype for Business, where basically you can route interactions to any point on your organization outside the call center while keeping full call control. So what I mean is that, for instance, you could transfer a call to an account manager of a bank or to an expert in funds while still keeping the call being recorded, while still allowing this person to do a PIN validation on an IVR. So although these are external people, they could be part of our integrated ecosystem. Okay. We also have our platform available on premises or on the cloud. Basically, we can also launch what we call the Nubitalk Cloud Portal, where customers can self-provision everything on their contact center without the need of any technical skills. It's a wizard. You basically go next, 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 next. You PayPal for extra licenses you might need, and you are up and running. This Nubitalk Cloud Portal, it's a totally different brand. We launched it under a new brand called Nubitalk. We want to create a different reseller network here in which each tenant, so each platform can be white labeled, can be packed with other add-ons and vertical features. So this is basically our contact center in a box offering for the SMB market. Okay, we also have some strategic marketing programs for some geographies. You can contact us to know more about these. One of them is the strategic customer in geography, and the other is the Collab buyback program. We are happy to discuss more details. And to finish this webinar, I would just like to show you a couple of screens of our platform. So this is the One Agent web. This is our agent front end. In this case, we are showing the integration with Sugar CRM. You have here a telephony toolbar or an interactions toolbar on the left, where you can do a couple of advanced operations in our platform. On the center screen, we are running Sugar CRM. And when an interaction comes in, either a call or a Facebook post or email, we immediately pull up the right customer profile and we trigger that interaction with history. And also you can do some outbound campaigns from here. On the supervisioning side, let me show you our One Supervisor. So this is a view of our One Supervisor, where basically you can provision everything. You can monitor our 4 main areas: provisioning, or configuration, you have the monitoring, you have the reporting, and you have the contact management for contact list loading. Lots of different charts and real-time wallboards here, floor plans. This by itself is worth a dedicated webinar. I'm not going to jump into the details. I want to wrap up this session showing you the look and feel of our gamification environment, which is right here. This is the motivational tool where you can see agents competing for experience points, for call center credits, which are like virtual dollars or euros. They have their challenges, their quests, their achievements. They can see their profile with how many points are needed to go up the levels. If they want to see which badges they have, they can immediately select one. Okay, Sorry about this. Okay, and if you scroll below, you see the timeline of the agent history.